Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Good evening. Welcome to episode 5 of the 48 Laws of Light Living Process LLC's daily takedown of Robert Greene's 48 Laws of Power. And the one we have today is Law 5. So much depends on reputation. Well, this is something that is very important, and in the things like the building design business and in architecture, this is very important. You actually need to establish a reputation to get things built and get things done. We've been in business now since 2019, and we've had very good, favorable reputation with a lot of people. We've run up against some snags. Everyone does. This is life. But trading on reputation like it's some type of derivative, this is something else entirely. But let's just read the summary of what Mr. Greene says. So much depends on reputation. Guard it with your life. Nurture and guard your reputation, because your reputation is integral to power. With a strong reputation, you can influence and intimidate others. You see, this is part of the propagandistic element of how people are sucked into this, to thinking this is some type of moral and ethical guide. As the mosquitoes come around, I'll say hello to them. Anyways, so yes, with a strong reputation, you can influence and intimidate others. And once again, this is true, but is it a good idea? That's the theme over and over again with this, is that there's a difference between things that are true and things that are a good idea. Your reputation isn't everything. Your reputation is what other people think of you. What happens when people have a terrible reputation for no good reason? It's a terrible situation. And you know what? These days, when there are things like social media, when there are things like people trying to savage each other, to step all over someone else, this is how it opens the door to that. The other thing is, reputation is less important than works people have produced. It's related, but that's not the same thing. I always like to, when possible, rely on, especially when I'm hiring someone, when we've hired new drafters, look at the things that they have done. I care more about analyzing and being able. You can't always do that. Sometimes you have to trust someone else. Anyways, reputation involves trust. It involves you trusting what the other people are saying. So, saying that reputation is the only thing you have is like saying that sales is the most important part of the business. Both are false. Sales are very, very important, but what's more important than sales is the product you're selling. Your priorities are completely out of order if you go sales first and then product. No, product first, then sales, in terms of priorities. Because to emphasize sales over the quality of product, to emphasize reputation over the works, is to ultimately completely undermine meritocracy. Now, and to allow for corruption. So instead of reputation, so much depends on works. That's how my team works. Very glad for it. So, everyone, we will see you tomorrow with Law 6. The power side is create an air of mystery. Ooh. So stay tuned. See you tomorrow.